Hello, fellow resident reps. I hope you're doing well. I'm Miss Pocket Papa, and in today's video, we are going to be decorating my shops. We're going to decorate Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters today. So I decorated this entire island already. It was already finished. And I was thinking I wanted to make content out of it and not just an island tour. So I may or may not have torn everything down. Not everything. I tore down a section of my island to rebuild it and show you guys what I do. Haha. But it's okay. I'm actually really excited to do this. Hopefully rebuilding the island will make it a little bit different from before and I could make these designs even better. So come along with me and let's see if we can make a really cool shopping area. So basically this area isn't too far from the town hall. It's literally not too far from the entrance of my island. Yes, I made a little stage. The villagers come up and play the instruments. It's so cute. So over here I have Able Sisters. And then I also have Nook's Cranny. I have some space in between. I know I want to use medieval building sides. I just don't know if I want to cover the buildings or just put them in the background and add stalls or seating. So one thing I always do for Able Sisters when I make it an outdoor space is I try to cover the green that you can see to make the building look more like realistic, like it's all paved and stuff. And I also put panels behind the medieval building side because I don't want anything to show. So I had never done this to Nook's Cranny. I'm trying to see if I can make it, I guess, into a castle. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm curious to see if I'll end up liking this more than what I had before, which was just like a bunch of panels behind it. You know what? It's kind of a vibe. Oh, with the little nook back there by Able Sisters. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of digging the castle. I think I'm going to make this work. Now I just have to figure out what to put in front of it. There's not enough space to put anything when the sidewalk's like this, so I'm gonna cover it up and just put a lot of the stone space in front of it so I could like place the items there. I know these are Christmas items, but I didn't want everything to just be orangey and like black for Halloween. I like purple as a Halloween color too. So because they're purple and black, I'm hoping the way I decorate around it can kind of not make it look like a weird Christmas building. And I think the black medieval side is already helping. I want to try to add carts and stuff. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm just messing around to see if I like it. I do like the cart. Don't know if the basket's right. But yeah, you'll see me toy around with this section a lot and kind of just see the evolution of like building on a idea I have from the start. Trying to figure out what should go in this nook. I'm trying to like balance the like light pink colored because my original island theme was like baddie land themed. It was like goth girls who like Sanrio type vibes. So like a lot of purple, a lot of pink, but also mixed with black and darker colors. So I know these like items don't really look like they make sense, but hopefully with the Sakura leaves and the trees and stuff, I could kind of balance the pink and pastel items with some of the black clothing and items around it, which is obviously what I'm trying to figure out right now. Now I'm trying to figure out what to do with this awkward space and also how to add some Halloween decoration to make it look like it's decorated like crazy for Halloween. Since it is kind of like a Sakura Halloween crossover, I feel like I really need to go over the top with the decorations. And you know what? This is pretty cute. I think the black and gray pumpkins kind of fit the color here. Now that I'm watching it, the Able Sisters color really looks insane here, but you know what? It's not the worst thing. It's kind of cute, I'd say. There we go. Now, I'm trying to see what else to place here. If I could place more decorations, if I should put more carts. Yeah, I found an extra arc, and I thought, you know what, that's perfect. Not really feeling the crates. Yeah, I like the way the 2 carts look, I think. Oh my god, I noticed that space over there in the corner that you could see more grass. So at this point, I try to like place more items there to see if I could kind of cover it. So when you're standing over by Nook's Cranny, you can't see it as much. I honestly don't know why I don't keep the shoes there though. I might put it back. I ended up putting them on the shelf, I think. But I might put it back over there instead of the other dress because I know you could still see the green. But I forgot why I was putting the item there, to be honest. Just ADHD things. As a Virgo, it drives me crazy that you could still see some of the grass when you pave right in front of the buildings. But I think I masked the area as much as I could, honestly. The planter is like the best item to put in front of the window. I feel like I tried like the flower bed and stuff. It just doesn't hide the like greenery as much. So now I'm putting some more walls off to the side. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do over here yet. Before I made it a little market, but I might do something different because I think I want to put a market somewhere else in the area of my island because I still have a couple more spots left to decorate at this point. It's an interesting space, so I was gonna try to make a cafe here. I'll see if I can make it work. The one thing that's cool about the castle on the sides is how like tucked in you can make the spots. So I never used this like system kitchen outside before, and I think it's perfect here. I love the way it fits in. But of course I have to have the classic like stall. That's one thing I love from like the 2020 designs. I can't get over using the stalls for every cafe build I ever do. If I ever make a cafe, I have to use a stall. Maybe I'll make that a challenge for myself next time to not use it, but I can't. It's the perfect item for a cafe. I don't know. I just keep switching everything around. It's the nuance of it all. Or just being a Virgo, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, also by the way, this build, this footage is nuts. The way I like slide things over slightly over and over again throughout this part of the build is crazy. Please let me know if you're a Virgo, if you're a perfectionist, whatever it is. If you end up playing games, especially decorating games like this, like just slightly shifting everything over constantly, rearranging the slightest things over and over again, it makes putting stuff together take so long. But yeah, I left the table over there also because I wasn't sure if I was gonna put a castle tower at the end, but I decided not to. Also, I love these strollers. I think it looks so cute, even though it kind of looks like someone just abandoned a baby in a stroller. Or just abandoned a stroller, but you would think there'd be a baby in it. But I just love placing them around. They're such a cute item. I wish I could like have people posing this though, so it doesn't look like an unattended baby in a stroller. So now I'm just running around, seeing if I like everything. Again, trying to make it spooky at this point. There's a Starbucks in my hometown that put skeletons at one of the tables, and they put like the barista aprons and stuff on there and like put cups out, and I just thought it was really funny, so I was trying to recreate that. And now I'm just putting down some of my design. Oh my gosh, yeah, the flowers, the lining, and these candy wrappers are my design. I was inspired by the candy that you get from Halloween in the game, so I especially like to place some of the wrappers around and then put the candy on top of it. It looks like someone literally like unwrapped the candy and like dropped some candy right there. So it's just a really simple design, but I would say I'm proud of it. Also just adding some webs. I know it doesn't really make sense, but I just wanted to spookify the streets. I honestly kind of like I love designed roads that people come up with, but there's something about just like having some lining or sidewalk along it and having like some of the original paths, because I love being able to add just any design on top of it. Like I could add any type of leaves, any type of whatever on top of this path and kind of make it look a little more, not like more realistic, but it's easier to change for the season. it's easier, you know, like if I wanted to put the candy wrappers down, I'd have to make my own roadway where I have the candy wrapper like sitting in the middle of the road, and that would be like one whole tile and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of like switching up between using like fully made paths or the original path so I could add a bunch of extra stuff scattered throughout. So I ended up adding some candy to my inventory and dropping it, and yes, I put another skeleton out. I'm gonna put skeletons everywhere. I think they look so fun, especially in front of the shops. It's really giving Spirit Halloween. I feel like Nook's Cranny's giving Spirit Halloween right now. Added a little lamp post in the back. I think the Able Sisters is looking really cute, a lot fuller. I know that's a dessert menu, but let's ignore that. Yeah, I'm really feeling the vibe of this so far. I really am liking how the Nook's Cranny looks, but I needed a couple more items. I also left this part in to show what it's like having ADHD and like looking through what I need, so that's why I try to clip out a lot of like me looking to place the items, because I'll be sitting there for like 40 seconds straight just scrolling through being like, what did I need again? Like there's so many things here, but then I also want to hold a lot of things so I don't keep going to storage. So I'm placing the items to match across the river because I have a bridge up ahead where you could see down the river to make it symmetrical. And they used to be all flower beds, but I decided to switch out some Halloween items with the flower beds so I can make it look a little more according to theme. I also love the cinnamon roll sign. I have to add it somewhere. I feel like I have to make it work, especially since it's a little cafe. And again, this is goth baddies who like Sanrio. Oh, also let me know if you would be interested in like a planning an island theme video. I know it's, you know, kind of easy to make your own island, I guess, but to plan by like theme or season or whatever, to decide what villagers you're gonna get, how to prepare for that, things of that sort, let me know, because I recorded some footage of like my laptop and stuff, like notes I take and websites I go on when I start to plan themes, like for my next theme, which is going to be like a winter wonderland, looking through villager lists and stuff. Leave a comment and I'll make that video too. I love placing like some of these miscellaneous items that came out in the 2.0 update around. I love that they came out with so many like the shopping bags and stuff. There's just so many more fun items to like leave laying around to make it look a little more lived in, even though again like no one's here right now, so it just looks like an abandoned baby. Someone forgot their camera and like an abandoned like shopping bag. But you know, in theory, when the villagers are walking around, it just looks a little more lived in. And here I am adjusting things slightly again. Also, please don't mind the train. I live literally right across the street from a train. Just doing a final run through. I like the way this looks. I like the way it all feeds into each other. I really like the way the cafe turned out. Yeah, this is it. Voila. This is Nook's Cranny, aka Spirit Halloween. If you're not from the US, you might not get it, but here is the final build. I am extremely happy with how this turned out. I decorated this a lot differently from the first build, and it turned out a lot better. I think redoing this area pushed me to try some new ideas and make it even more unique. I'm really, really happy. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope you got some fun insight into what it's like to decorate. Next area I'm going to be decorating is the part we ran through in the very beginning where it was just a bunch of grass. I think I might make a market area, either just laid out or like try to build some like mini buildings with the medieval sides. That's going to be the next video. I'm also going to have an island tour towards the end of the month, since it is a Halloween themed island, and release my dream address, which is crazy that I even have time to release a dream address for 2 different islands. Granted, one of them has been like an island for over a year at this point, and I just finished it and released it. Anyway, very excited to get out this content for you guys, especially for the holiday season. After I release this, I'm going to be starting a winter island. I want to make a winter wonderland theme. So hopefully you'd be interested in that. Thank you so much for watching. Stick to the end to see my socials if you'd like to engage with me or follow me on anything. I post a lot more on Twitter and Instagram. And thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.